Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Everybody ain't no real nigga. If I say I got you, I got you. And hey, man, RP to Mo 3, those were some gems, man. And is this a situation for G Herbo? Is everybody not your friend? Is Kyro feeling like, hey, you ain't no real nigga. You say you got me, but you ain't even got it. You ain't got the squad, man. You ain't giving back to the community, man. Let's break this down. But first, run my intro, please. What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy BigJusLaFlare, and welcome to Big Just Reactions. What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy BigJusLaFlare from that Facts Cap podcast. And once again, we back, baby. And hey, man, NoLimit, specifically NoLimit Kyro, has been doing an interview with 16 Shot Visuals. Phenomenal interview. I seen him on No Jumper, 16 Shot, man, and seen his story, man. Good dude, man. He out here making moves, you know. Be safe out here, man, in them Chicago streets doing these interviews. We know how I can get. RP Zach TV. Now, let's get to the nature at hand. NoLimit Kyro. We know G Herbo's NoLimit. They from the same little set, same area, same neighborhood, same block in Chicago on the east side. He's been doing an interview for this past week or two, however long it's been, with 16 Shot, and man, he ain't holding no punches. He's really coming at G Herbo. He came at a little bit, but he's really coming at G Herbo. It's really, at this point, the interview seems like it's more about G Herbo than Kyro, right? So let's break it down. I think that there's two perspectives to this situation. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna put the link down below for the interview because I can't put it up there. You know, it's not my content. Copyright. Y'all gotta understand this. But keep watching, we gonna break this down. Now, Kyro is a homie of his, I guess an old homie of G Herbo. And in the interview, I can't get into everything, but basically he's saying like G Herbo, he compared G Herbo to 6ix9ine, saying that, like, you know, not with the snitching, but he's saying like he's not really from the block and he kind of just showed up and was like, I'm NoLimit type shit. Wow, that's tough. That's tough. He said that he just showed up. He said, you know, he was talking about, you know, his relationships, you know, like he's spending more money on his girl, that he took the girl with him. He took Ari with him, and he didn't look out for the guys. Like, you know, he made empty promises, and he's basically saying, how you gonna make empty promises with the guys, but then you're gonna keep using our name? You ain't never gave back to the hood, but you steady using our name for clout in your music. You using our name for a come up. You know, it was a lot of shade thrown in the actual interview too. So I can't just say that everything he was saying was real, but I understand his perspective, right? And his perspective is basically, I get it. I don't think he's wrong. I think he's wrong, like when he say like some of the little shady shit. Like I felt like the Tekashi 6ix9ine comparison was a little fucked up. You know, you got people in the comments and Reddit. I be getting all them notifications. They showing pictures of G Herbo as a young buck on the block, like with the people. He's saying like G Herbo don't even know some of the people he's saying RRP to. Like he's going there with it. But you know how the fans do. They gonna go find that information. So they some of the people agree and some disagree. I don't know. That's not my job to figure out. What I will say about this is, I understand it. Like, if you're gonna use our name, if you're gonna come off of us, you got all these other, they probably get online, they see all these drill pages and all these Chicago pages where they explaining G Herbo's story, and they actually saying, well, G Herbo connected this person and that person. If that wasn't true, and then if G Herbo wasn't actually giving back to the community, or he wasn't, you know, even attempting to pull niggas up and show niggas a better way, then I can understand why he would feel that way, right? Now, there's the other perspective where we got with G Herbo. I think G Herbo, I'm gonna just speak for G Herbo right now. I'm not saying this is G Herbo feelings. I'm gonna speak for G Herbo. As an entertainer, as a rapper, You can't take everybody with you. You just can't. You can't take everybody with you. Now, G Herbo over the last few years, he been going through shit. So when I'm hearing him say, oh, he ain't been giving back to this, he ain't been doing this, you never know what this man may be going through. And the problem is, you trying to be from a street nigga who's still in the street and just kind of like a local joker that never been in the music industry. He don't understand the music industry. He wouldn't understand. Like Kyro was telling the story about how G Herbo said he was gonna come back and sign certain niggas from the hood. And I feel like that very well could have been his intentions because it didn't fall through, according to Kyro. Now, I do feel like maybe Herbo did make some mistakes, but I think that his intentions could have been good. You gotta understand. You might talk with a label and shit, maybe unofficial, and he might have said that, and then maybe the deal didn't come through. You got G Herbo, he also catching Fed cases, man. Them shits ain't no joke. Maybe the label said, hey, look, we don't want to, we can't give you this deal. We don't know what your future behold. You know, it's certain situations that these people wouldn't know. People try to count your pockets when you want to come up. They might think you got way more money than you do. G Herbo is not a mainstream artist. Now, he's at the peak of his career at this point. You know, I'm not saying that he can't get any higher. I'm just saying at this very moment, he's at the highest point in his career. We can't sit here and pocket watch, but that's just how the game go. And I do think you got to give to take a little bit. You know, sometimes you got to pay these bonds. You got to do this. He's saying that G Herbo ain't paying bonds. He ain't looking out for the guys. Now, while I do understand that you do got to pay to play sometimes, and let's just keep it real. What they doing is basically just friendly extortion. You going to use our name. Even though we the guys, you gonna use our name, but I'll be damned if you just get to come up and we don't get nothing out the deal. That's basically what he's saying without saying. So as far as G Herbo, you do gotta pay to play, bro. You gotta bond niggas out. You gotta look out for niggas. It is what it is. But if you're not gonna do that, then you gotta expect these type of shits. So I don't know. Only G Herbo would know. But one thing I will say is that a lot of the times it's never enough. It's never enough. You could have bonded this person out, this person out, this person out. It's never enough. Well, see, Kyro, well, you understand, this nigga got 3 children, bro. 3 children or 2.5. I don't know if Shorty's still pregnant, but look, bro gotta live his life. He can't be out here spending his money that he could be using for his kids in the future for their college funds, just bailing niggas out of jail, grown men who's doing crime and don't got money to get themselves out of their own jam. It was a lot of irresponsibility talking in that interview by Kyro to me. While I think he's right in a lot of situations, I think he's wrong in a lot, and he don't realize that that's leech talk, what you doing. So for the most part, I think that, you know, while Kyro could be right about a lot of things, I think when you don't understand the industry and you don't understand how things work and how money moves, you can't sit here and just call out this person and say this and say that. I think my biggest question is, why now? What's going on behind the scenes? It's always something. Maybe G Herbo cut y'all niggas off. G Herbo is a grown man with a family, and he wants to live his own life. He don't want to have to be connected to the block forever. He don't want to have to take care of niggas forever. Because, you know, once you say no, they hate you. And that could be this situation. That's what it kind of looked like to me. Even though there could be truth to what he's saying, I think that you go into an interview and trying to expose him like, all right, man, y'all could have handled that. Y'all could have been grown man and talked that out. You saying, like, one minute he's saying, I known him since a shorty. And then the next minute it's like, oh, he really ain't from the block. You can't be having people, you can't be saying, oh, he not from the block, but then you want him to give y'all a handout. Which one is it? Do you fuck with him or do you not? Is he squad or is he not? And I'm gonna leave it at that. Y'all let me know, for all the people that's watching this interview. Like I said, look down below. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that this interview is solid? Do y'all think that it's really some snake shit? Do y'all think it's behind the scenes shit going on? Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Hit that notification bell down below on the bottom for post notifications, so y'all can know whenever I'm dropping this motherfucking content. And we out, baby. Boom!
Our Daddy channel. Subscribe for Daddy channel.